What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome to my channel. Happy to see you. Today we're going to be talking about perspective and perspective on how haters can be of great value to you. And if that's not your jam, the opposite side of that spectrum, friends, family, aunties, uncles, moms who believe in you, friends, really good friends who believe in you. Maybe you're that person who you have that team, you have that group of people. Maybe you just have that one individual, that one good friend, that one great auntie, that mom who always believes in you, but you don't believe her. And because you don't believe her, you don't believe in yourself. That's the same as having a hater and believing what a hater says. There's no difference. It's like picking teams. Which team do you want to be on? You could pick the perspective of a hater, and when they say something that's untrue about you and you buy it, well, you've joined that perspective. And maybe auntie or mom or friends believe in you, but you don't. Same thing as a hater. You're still staying on the hater's team. It doesn't matter that they believe in you. You have chosen to think that they're wrong. But the very interesting thing is, it's not just the perspective, it's the power of your belief. Which one do you want to believe? Which one do you think you're going to find value in? There's a lot of people that will take somebody like a hater and they'll say, haters are incredibly valuable. And it's an easy perspective swap, What I do with it is, if you have anybody who's saying something against you or whatever else, it almost entirely comes from jealousy on their part, or a place of fear that you're going to achieve it, because they think they're better than you and they don't want to see you achieve it. And something inside them is scaring the crap out of them, and they'd rather rip you down, or what I call crabs in the bucket. Like you're one of the crabs, you're about to get out, you're about to take off, and that crab's going to reach right up and pull you right back in. He's going to be like, no, you're not. Don't you remember you suck? And you just don't believe it. You don't buy into it. There's just no reason to. You can take a moment like that. You can take a hater situation like that, and you can go, they're afraid of my success. And I can use that as fuel. And that's what a ton of the people in this world who have haters do as a motivation, because they know that the more haters they have, the more success they must be having. Because if all these people were here, crabs in the bucket trying to rip them down, well, they must actually be doing some really cool things, because why else? The funny thing in life is, oftentimes if you're doing nothing and you don't have any haters, that might be evidence that you're not living in a way you could be really making yourself proud, making others, and maybe making others proud and your family or anything. That's absolutely not important to you. For the longest time, absolutely, probably still today, not important to me at all. But making myself proud has had the after effect of me helping myself, which then helps others. And by helping others, we help ourselves. By helping myself, I helped others. It was a loop, and it was amazing. And then you can take the auntie, mom, friend situation, and you can flip that perspective also. And you can go from the place of, they believe in me, I should believe in me, and you absolutely should. There's really no reason, because what's very interesting about life is you're going to create the world, good or bad, based off of what you see, what you want to see. If you want to find all the dreary things in this world and you turn on your sonar and your radar to find it, you're gonna absolutely find it. You're gonna find everything wrong in this world. You're gonna find every little problem. You're gonna find everything wrong with you. You're gonna find everything wrong with your friends. You're gonna find everything wrong with every situation on this planet. And if you look for the good side of a perspective, your amazing radar and sonar system is gonna find it. You're gonna find it more and more. Now, if let's say you're in a perspective like I'd been in for a very long time, and just the most negative possible person you could possibly be about everything. It took a little while of what I call feeding the hopper of your mind or your brain or your life, of putting in good, and almost like, like, I guess the example I would use would be like making sausage. You putting all the meat in the top, and as it's processing through and grinding through to then fill, it's going to take a little bit of time. Or what I love to juice. You're taking your juicer and you're putting your cucumbers in, you're putting your celery, you're putting your apples, and it might grind it up really quick and good, but there's still some time to it. There's still a little bit of a process to it before those things are going to get through and start working their way out. And so, again, for me, one thing that I chose to do one day was, I had seen that as I had created this very miserable life for myself, not blaming anybody else, I was amazing at it. I mean, even at creating a life I didn't prefer, a life that I thought sucked, I just kicked butt at how good I did that. I was amazing at making a crappy life. I was just prime time, probably the best welterweight champion of the world at making a sucky life. And that's a perspective now too that I can look at. I could be like, woe is me, boo-hoo-hoo. But now I can look at, how incredible I have always been, how incredible I know every single person who will watch this video actually is, how every person I meet on the streets actually is, how just amazing we all are. And it's always going to be that perspective switch. And sure, you're going to meet challenges in life. It doesn't mean it's good or bad. It's just a challenge. And so, take those perspectives and flip them to what you want to see. Be both sides of the coin. Find the negative, find the good. Which life do you want to experience? Do you want to be the person that can nitpick and find out every little thing that's wrong with something? Do you want to be somebody who's always correcting somebody's grammar? Do you correcting your own grammar, being hard on yourself? Every time you mess up on the most tiny things, are you going to be like that helicopter parent who's in there just, you're doing a bad job to yourself? If you do it, and you'll probably do an awesome job at it. And hopefully, maybe if something in this video sticks for you, one day you'll realize, wow, I'm awesome at this. I'm awesome at nitpicking, and I'm awesome at correcting others. And what else could I be awesome at? Is this the life I prefer? Because if it is, man, kick butt, you're doing it. But if it isn't, and if you're wanting to see the sun shining, you want to hear the birds chirping, you want to realize how happy your life can become, switch your perspective, flip it. So, yeah, that's my message for everybody. I'll probably expand on this idea as time goes on. But yeah, that's my message. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. And thanks for coming to my channel. And have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe, please.